It's almost impossible to resist the appeal of Brittany's spectacular Emerald Coast, with an abundance of magnificent beaches separated by dramatic landscapes and traditional Breton fishing villages. This holiday gives you a wonderful taste of coastal scenery, as well as the opportunity to follow one of Brittany's many rivers inland, cycle through ancient forests, as well as exploring some of the region's historically significant medieval towns. On our cycling routes, you follow quiet country lanes with wonderful panoramic views, and you'll stay in spectacular hotels, sampling freshly caught fine French cuisine as you really get to experience the very best the Breton coast has to offer. Your holiday begins at a 16th century manor house in the little hamlet of La Poterie. It's a lovely, intimate place to stay with cosy, individually decorated rooms and beautifully kept gardens, which is where your Headwater rep will brief you about your holiday, giving you maps, information and tips to make your journey run smoothly. You'll be provided with top-of-the-range bikes, complete with accessories so they can be locked should you wish to explore on foot, and you have the tools to repair any unexpected punctures. In the evening, the hotel will spoil you with a gourmet experience where fresh, locally sourced seasonal ingredients take pride of place. Next morning, you begin your 37-kilometre cycle with gentle pedalling along quiet country lanes, before you descend down to the coast and the lively sailing resort of Val-André. Here you can wander along the promenade, enjoy a coffee, or take a look at the Rock of Verdelais, a bird sanctuary home to a number of different species of bird, before you continue cycling through charming hamlets and past some lovely white sandy beaches. While you cycle, our rep will transport your bags to the next hotel, as well as being there for support should you have any unexpected problems. We also offer a wine collection service should you wish to buy more than you can carry, although in this particular region you might find it's the sweet and refreshing local cider you want to take home. For lunch, there are plenty of picnic spots, or you could choose one of the many ocean-facing restaurants en route. But beware, as your home for the next 2 nights serves up wonderful award-winning cuisine with seafood specialities, fresh herbs from the garden, and lobster from their own tank. On your rest day, you can relax by the beach, take advantage of the local facilities, or go for a walk through the pine forests and amongst the dunes. But we recommend our circular cycling route, which takes you along the cliffs to a famous 14th century stronghold, as well as to the dramatically located Cap Frahil lighthouse, which is well worth a climb for some spectacular views. The route on your next moving on day takes you first to a bustling market town for a morning coffee, before you continue cycling through farmland passing medieval relics along the way. You have the option to extend your day with a detour to Saint-Jacques for great views of the area or maybe even a spot of lunch. Our route continues around the coast, passing beaches, yachting villages and the gorgeous Saint-Briac, before the final stretch takes you to Dinard and your lovely hotel with its wonderful sea view rooms, carved wooden furniture, paintings by local artists, and decor that makes you feel like you're in a museum. On your rest day, you could explore this once sleepy fishing village which the English transformed into one of the most famous and upmarket resorts in 19th century Europe, exemplified by the Belle Epoque villas, which are now considered to be historic monuments. You could also walk or cycle around the huge estuary of the River Rance to St. Malo, or choose the easy option and take the 10-minute water taxi across the bay to lose yourself in the narrow, cobbled streets within the fortified walls of this ancient medieval city. On your next moving on day, you follow the River Rance inland, with the choice of taking the easier West Bank route along the cycle paths, or the more demanding East Bank route, which takes in some stunning scenery and one of the most beautiful villages in France. Whichever bank you choose, you'll pass forgotten fishing ports and sleepy hamlets, a couple of which give you restaurant options should you want more than just a picnic. You'll end the day cycling along the towpath until you reach your 4-star hotel right in the heart of the picturesque port of Dinan, a great spot for a drink and to watch the world go by before relaxing those muscles in their jacuzzi. On your rest day, you can explore this beautifully preserved ancient walled town, with its splendidly restored ancient squares and cobbled streets packed with authentic artisan workshops. And be sure to take a walk along the top of the 13th century castle walls. Other options include taking a boat trip along the river, or for those who feel like cycling, you could follow our cycle route inland to the pretty village of Evran. First stop on your final day is the beautiful village of Léon, the site of the original settlement of Dinan, with an impressive 8th century abbey and pretty riverside setting. You then continue across rivers and through quiet farming villages to an impressive 13th century chateau, the ruins of which date back over 800 years. Your day finishes with gentle, flat cycling through the forest back to Le Manoir, where you can relax in the gardens and enjoy a celebratory drink before dinner. When it's time to leave, we'll drop you back at the station so you can begin your journey home and you can reflect on your experiences in Brittany. Or we could easily arrange for you to extend your holiday with extra nights in Paris or at any stage of this holiday. For more details or for more information about any of our holidays, we're ready to take your call, or it's all there on our website.